asking me to be best man. It really has been a privilege to be part of this day, and I'm going to thank you now before I tear you apart, so it's nice to do. I'd like to take the opportunity of this speech, if I may, to offer some advice to you, Kez. Over the past 15 years of knowing Nick, I've come to understand many things about him. We've gone through quite a lot together, and I'd like to offer 3 pieces of advice to you, if I may, to help set your marriage on the right course. I feel qualified to do that. First of all, Kez, there's times when you're with Nick when you need to filter his ideas. Nick, over the time I've known him, has had many good ideas, so to say. However, they generally result in a bad outcome for one or both of us. Let me give you 2 examples of these. The first good idea I can remember Nick having was during a joint family holiday, aged around 10. His good idea was for the 2 of us to release a 60-foot cast iron barge into Peyton Hook Marina, which is a multi-million-pound harbour, without any supervision. It might seem like a good idea now. However, as our barge began to drift slowly towards a rather expensive-looking boat, I realised the flaw in Nick's plan. He'd forgotten to bring the key to the engine, and therefore we had no control over our barge, and to this day, Nick is still adamant it was a good idea. A further good idea I can remember Nick having was that of topless skiing. He imagined it would be quite a good experience for the 2 of us. However, once we were both topless and icicles had begun to form on our nipples, we realised conditions of around -6 degrees were not ideal for this sport. So, Kez, to remind you not to take all of Nick's good ideas too seriously, I bought you a little present. When you hear the words, Kez, I have a good idea, you can put these on and be a little more selective in what you do. There you go, Kez. Secondly, having personally had a fair bit of experience in this area, Nick can be very annoying when it comes to sharing a bed with him. He has had the privilege on a number of occasions of sharing a bed, and this has ranged from a small, fairly standard double bed at Central Parks, right through to, yes, a honeymoon suite in South Africa. And the same annoying habits always seem to creep up. Most notably, when I wake up in the morning, Nick has managed to spread himself onto my side of the bed, which can be a bit frustrating. And I've tried many ways of dividing the bed, and Kez, I appreciate this might not be so much of a concern to you. But I've got you another present just in case. Please feel free to use this gaffer tape, however and whenever you see necessary. Finally, Kez, ensure the 2 of you plan your future together, because left alone, Nick has some rather ambitious ideas. In fact, I managed to find a poem from Nick, aged 10, entitled The Future. Let me read it to you. I would like to be a farmer, because I love animals. Or a gladiator, because I would like to be strong and famous. I would like to get married, and I would not mind having children, because I like them. If I did get married, I would like to have a wife with long dark hair that is very kind. I would like to live in an old house that is big and no electricity, because I would like it to be a little bit dark and lit by flame. Well, Nick is well on his way to achieving these ambitious plans. He's not quite yet a gladiator, but he's been starting to try and look the part. He's been working out, and rumour has it, within the last 2 weeks, in fact, on the 18th of August, at 11:30, he went to a beauty salon, which was Jasmine's in Eastbourne. And he had his chest waxed. today, Nick has married a very kind wife with long dark hair. So from the poem, that's the career kind of on the way, and the marriage sorted. However, Kez, if I were you, I'd have more input on the accommodation. I'd be worried for you that Nick would get his dream house, so I bought another present for you. No, a torch. So you can find your way around, just in case Nick has arranged for your flat to have no electricity. So Kez, enjoy your gifts. You've got earmuffs to filter Nick's ideas, you've got gaffer tape to ensure a good night's sleep, and you've got a torch to find your way around. And Nick, I've not actually got anything for you, I'm afraid. You've got everything you could ever want in Kez. She's a beautiful, godly woman. I know she's going to make you very happy. And in all seriousness, Nick has been a great friend for the 15 years I've known him. He's a really loyal guy. He's great fun to be around, and I know he'll be a great companion for you for life. So, you could raise a toast? Sorry, I had to do that one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could raise a toast to Nick and Kez, the bride and groom.